Hi, on this video, I want to talk about how to overcome a lack of self-confidence. This is something that I had suffered with for a very long time before I learned how to start to overcome it. It's not a quick fix, but it is a step by step. So if that's you, then this video could well be something that's of interest. So hi, I'm Lucy. I help female business builders to grow their team and expand their business online. So lack of self-confidence. Where does it come from? And what can you do about it? Is it you're feeling like you're not worthy of something? Do you lack confidence because you haven't been shown how to do something correctly? So, kind of looking at those things, and they're probably both going to stop you. So, whether it's self worth or self confidence, those two things, if you have a lack of them, are going to stop you moving forward in your business. And what we want to be able to do is to start to overcome and to be able to build up our self-confidence and build up our self-worth brick by brick. And over the years, that's what I've done. I used to be really, really shy, unconfident, lack of self-esteem, lack of self-confidence. And it was by doing the kind of steps that I'm going to talk about today that I've been able to build my confidence up and turn out to be not somebody completely different, but the person I already was. Because what you're looking for, you already are. What I was looking for, I already was inside. It was just finding the right steps to be able to get me to become that person that already was, if that makes sense. So it kind of felt like when I wanted to move forward, I couldn't see ahead of me. So a bit like when you're driving in a car and you've got this fog ahead of you and you're thinking, I know where I want to get to, I know my destination, but there's this fog. And so what do you do when there's a fog? You turn your headlights on, your fog lights on, and you can just see a little bit in front of you. And so the idea of this relating to your self-confidence and your self-worth is that you can probably see something that you can do, you could do, you've been shown to do a little bit of, you understand a little bit of. And maybe you don't understand the whole procedure, you don't understand the whole system, but that's okay. And being okay with that is like driving your car to a destination. You've got your sat nav on, you know all of the system is in there, it's going to work for you, it's going to tell you how to get there step by step. But all you can see is this far ahead. You can just see that even a half first step. And so the thing to do is to take it, is to start, put your car in first gear and second gear and third gear, if you can go that fast, depending on how thick your fog is with your confidence, and start to move forward, start to move into the fog. Because every time, if that's the fog and this is the car, every time you move forwards, guess what? So does the fog. So does the fog. You never get right into it where you can't see that far ahead. So you're moving into it and you're moving into it and you're moving into it. I'm going to move over this way because the sun is shining. It's not foggy here. And if you keep on doing that, you're going to reach your destination. You are going to get there. But it's just having that knowledge that the bigger picture is out there. And as long as you start moving, as long as you get that car into gear and you start moving, then the fog is going to kind of move along with you and you're going to get clarity. And the more you do, this is something that's really key. If you don't believe you can do it, if you haven't got the confidence to do it anyway. Because when I got the confidence to stand up on stage and speak, when I got the confidence to go out and do lead generation and questionnaire and stop and talk to people, that I didn't believe I could do. And I just did it. Once I had done it, once I'd got up on that stage and said who I was and what my result was, and had completely fumbled everything and sat back down on that chair and was huffing and puffing and going, oh my goodness, that was absolutely awful. That was one step further forward. That was one step that I could see. I'd gone into the fog, but the fog had carried on moving. And I knew that the next time I got up, I already had that result behind me. I'd already got up on stage. I'd already spoken and said what my name was. So the second time, I knew I could do it. It still didn't feel comfortable. It was still foggy ahead of me, but I said it with more confidence. I understood the story I needed to tell, and maybe I could tell a little bit more. And the same will go for you. As long as you are willing as an entrepreneur to take that first little step into the fog, take it into the fog, because remember, the fog will move at the same speed that you do. And as I moved further forward, I got much more clarity. And then I built my confidence because of that. All of those scary things I did at the beginning of my business, making my first call back to somebody who was interested, going out and doing the questionnaire, standing up on stage and telling my story. Just by doing that, my confidence built by a little bit and a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more. And even now, doing things like this, doing the lives, the first time I did a live, oh my goodness, I kind of stood by the phone. I went to turn it on and then I didn't. Then I went and did my hair again. Then I came back. Then I wrote my notes and then I went to turn it on again and I didn't. And then, oh my goodness me. But just by doing it that very first time has allowed me to build that confidence up and to be able to go, oh, I love doing these. This is great. I really enjoy doing these. And so it's like night and day. I'm still the same person, but I allowed my confidence to build little bit, inch by inch, step by step. And then the miles, I clocked up the miles. I clocked up the miles in the car so that I can do my lives. I can now get up on stage. I've spoken in front of 600-700 people, a live audience. And that's it. That's the thing to do. So if that's you, I encourage you to look at what that first step might be. That first step might just be reaching out to somebody that you know that maybe they're way ahead of you, but that would be the person to speak to. And to just send a text message, send a voice note to that person, and then breathe and see what happens. Because I bet they're willing to help you. Anybody that's successful wants other people to be successful. Anybody that has got there lifts other people up with their strength. They don't push them back down again. So if you've got a great mentor, reach out to them and they will help you. And if you want to get, as I said before, onto the Facebook group, then you can click on the link above. I can also put it again below, and you can get onto that Facebook group and you can be surrounded by people that are willing to help and to lift you up, to help you to move forwards. And if you want to reach out to me, of course you can. That's absolutely no problem. Just let me know in the messaging, private message me. That's absolutely fine. So I'm going to wish you an awesome day. Take those steps and you're going to surprise yourself. Take care. Bye for now.